हेलो गाइस, मैं आपका नया मैथ्स टीचर ध्रुव गुप्ता। मैं आपको आज मैथ्स की कुछ ऐसे ट्रिक्स बताऊंगा कि मैथ्स आपको एक गेम की तरह लगेगा। हम जानते हैं कि जब एग्जाम टाइम होता है तो मैथ्स हमारे ऊपर एक फोएबा टाइप होता है, लेकिन आज मैं आपको एक ऐसी ट्रिक बताऊंगा कि आपको मैथ्स बिल्कुल एक गेम लगेगा। आज का हमारा पहला टॉपिक है रेशनलाइजेशन। In rationalization, I will tell you that how will make it easy to solve the question of a rationalization. But before starting, I want to tell you that please like my video, share my video, and subscribe my video so that I will be able to post my new videos on my channel. So let's start. So students, here the value of x is given. So first of all, write that x equals to 4 minus square root of 15. It is given. So write here given. Now write to find. What we have to find here? We have to find here the value of x plus 1 divided by x. Now, according to question, the value of x is given to us. Now, first of all, we have to find the value of 1 divided by x. So for that, we have to write that 1 upon x equals to 1 upon x equals to 1 will remain as it is, and the value of x is 4 minus square root of 15. Whenever you saw the sign of a square root in the denominator, you have to always multiply that sign with its conjugate in the numerator as well as the denominator. एक बार मैं आपको हिंदी में बताता हूं कि जब भी आपको स्क्वायर रूट का साइन डिनोमिनेटर में मिले, आपको हमेशा उस साइन को उसके कंजुगेट से, कंजुगेट मतलब उसी नंबर के अपोजिट साइड से, यानी अगर यहाँ 4 माइनस स्क्वायर रूट 15 है तो हमें इसके कंजुगेट यानी 4 प्लस स्क्वायर रूट 15 को न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर में मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, ताकि हम नीचे से यानी डिनोमिनेटर से अपना स्क्वायर रूट हटा दें, क्योंकि हम डिनोमिनेटर का स्क्वायर रूट रेशनलाइजेशन में चेंज करते हैं। तो चलिए, first of all, put here also brackets. So this is our first step. Now I have told you to multiply with its conjugate. So I am multiplying with its conjugate, that is 1 upon x equals to what it will become, 1 upon 4 minus square root of 15. Now multiply with 4 plus square root 15 on the numerator divided by 4 minus square root 15. So now the equation for this question changes. Let's do the another step. So 1 upon x became 1 divided by 4 minus square root of 15. Always put here brackets, otherwise marks will be deducted in exams. And let's open the brackets. Multiply 4 plus square root 15 and divided it by the next sign of it, so that you will be able to get the conjugate of that sign. Okay, now this is our step. Now you know that we can multiply numerator in numerator and denominator in denominator. This is the commutative property of multiplication. So let's multiply 1 with 4 plus square root 15 and divided it by 4 plus square root 15 and multiply denominator with the denominator of the another number using commutative property of multiplication. 50. Now this is our new step. We all know that there is a identity. Let's write the identity also. We know that a plus b when multiplied by its conjugate, that is a minus b, is always and always and always equal to a square minus b square. This is our identity. Let's put it in a big square bracket. This is our identity. I will also write here that this is our identity. Okay. By using this identity, we can say that 1 divided by x equals to, when we will multiply 1 into 4 plus square root of 15, it will remain as it is. That is 4 plus square root 15. Because whenever we multiply 1 in any number, the number remains the same. Let's divide. Now use the identity. Here I also write that so that it will become easy for you to understand that a equals to 4, because here 4 is one digit and square root 15 is another digit, and there are the sign of plus and minus between them. मतलब मैं यह कहना चाहता हूं कि ये दोनों डिजिट के बीच में, ये दोनों सेम डिजिट है, आप देख रहे होंगे दोनों ब्रैकेट में, इनके बीच में इनका साइन पहले ब्रैकेट में प्लस है और दूसरे ब्रैकेट में माइनस है. तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि a इक्वल्स टू हमारा क्या है 4 और b इक्वल्स टू क्या है स्क्वायर रूट 15. हम ये कह सकते हैं. तो अगर हम इस वैल्यू को नीचे वाले ब्रैकेट यानी डिनोमिनेटर में पुट कर दें तो हम क्या कह सकते हैं. लेट्स पुट हियर कर्ली ब्रैकेट. स्क्वायर ऑफ 4 subtract it by square root of 15 square. Now this is our next step. Let's move ahead. Then 1 upon x will become 4 plus square root 15 divided it by, what is the 4 square? We know that 4 square is 16. Very good. And what is the square root of, what is the square of square root of 15? We know that whenever a square root is whole squared, then square root is cancelled in multiplication. So write it here 15. I will also show here in rough that how it become. Wait for a while. I will show it here that whenever roots are multiplied, they cancel each other. It's our property. Let's mark it here property. Let's mark it here property. Okay. Now move ahead. Now 1 upon x will become, what it will become? 4 plus square root 15 divided it by 15 minus 16 is 1. Very good. Okay. Now 1 divided by x will become, we know that whenever there is a 1 in denominator, the answer is equals to the numerator. That is, here 4 plus square root 15 is divided by 1. So the answer will be 4 plus square root 15. So equals to 4 plus square root 15. Okay. Now we have got the value of x as well as 1 upon x. So x equals to, as it is given, write it in next line, x equals to 4 minus square root 15. Now what is the main question asked? It is asked x plus 1 divided by x. So it's equals to, now put the values, let's mark it here, equation as 1, equation, this, let's erase it, this equation as 1, and let marks this equation as 2, so that it become very easy to put the values. So now put the values here. What is the x in equation 2? It is 4 minus square root 15 plus, let's put it in bracket. What is it? 1 upon x is equals to 4 plus square root 15. How we have put the values? We have put the values from equation 1 and 2. This is necessary to write that from where we have put the values of our digits, or we can say that variables. So it's our next step. Let's move ahead. Now let's start it. Are you clear till here? I hope that you have understood it. Now x plus 1 divided by x will be equals to, now open the brackets, 4 minus square root 15 plus 4 plus, because plus sign is outside the bracket, so the signs inside will not change. Let's write it here. It's another property. I will mark it here as another property that I am writing here. Please note it down. It's a very important property that if there is a sign of negative, then signs inside the bracket change. It's a property. And if it is plus sign outside, then it will remain as same as it is earlier. Okay, it's a very important property. Let's mark it as important. Okay, so continue from here. Then 4 plus square root 15. So now we know that plus and square root is, one is negative and one is positive, so they will cancel each other. Let's also mark it here as it is also a property. Let's mark it here. Wait. Yes, let's mark it here. That when there are two numbers, let's write same numbers. Very good. Same numbers. When there are two same numbers with opposite signs, then they cancel each other. It's a very important property. It will always help you Even after ninth and 10th also, it is very important question. Okay, now let's begin here again. I hope you have understood till here. Now x minus, sorry, plus 1 divided by x equals to, now square root 15 is minus square root 15 is cancelled with square root 15. So there are only two digit left. There are, that is 4 plus 4. So we can say that x plus 1 divided by x is equals to, that is our answer. Mark it as answer. I will tell you again in brief that we have given the value of x. हमें x की वैल्यू दी गई जिससे हमें क्या फाइंड करना था, x प्लस 1 अपॉन x की वैल्यू हमें फाइंड करनी थी. हमें पता है कि जब भी हमारा स्क्वायर रूट डिनोमिनेटर में होगा हमें उसे रेशनलाइज करना होगा, यानी उसके कंजुगेट से न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर में दोनों में मल्टीप्लाई करनी होगी. मैंने बताया आपको. Let's also mark it here, otherwise you will forget, as it is a new term for you all. I will mark it here, that conjugate means multiplying with the same number but by changing its sign in numerator as well as denominator. I hope that you know that what is numerator and denominator. Numerator is the thing that is written above the fraction, and denominator is the thing that is written below the fraction. Okay. So we have to multiply with its conjugate in its numerator as well as in denominator. So by after rationalizing, we came to find out the value of 1 upon x, that is 4 plus square root 15. We mark this equation as first, and as the value of x is given, we mark it as second. Now we have only put the values of both the things in one thing, and we have find the value of x plus 1 upon x. I hope that it's very easy now, become very easy for you. I also give you tip that whenever you see a sign of a square root in the denominator, आप उसे समझ लें कि वो आपका एक दुश्मन है. दुश्मन जब भी वो डिनोमिनेटर में आएगा, चाहे कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो, बिना रेशनलाइजेशन का भी, आपको हमेशा 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 उसकी मल्टीप्लाई उसके न्यूमरेटर और उसके डिनोमिनेटर, इससे उसके कंजुगेट से उसकी मल्टीप्लाई, दोबारा से बोल रहा हूं मैं, उसकी मल्टीप्लाई उसके कंजुगेट से न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर दोनों में करनी है, ताकि जो नीचे वाली टर्म है वो हमारी स्क्वायर रूट से हट जाए. ये प्रोसेस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, प्लीज कीप इट इन माइंड. थैंक यू.